G'day and welcome back to G'day Kitchen. Today we are going to be making a beautiful Korean bulgogi, which is a pork spare rib marinated in some beautiful Korean spices and my twist. It's quite popular and it's served with a beautiful Korean purple lettuce, which is a choksam pechul, and also a 깻잎, which is a perilla leaf. And I will show you all my beautiful ingredients. First off, we have some soy sauce, which is a Korean soy sauce that I prefer to use. I have some rapadura sugar, which is like a brown sugar, not as sweet as the white sugar, and there's no fructose in it, which is a lot healthier than the standard white sugar. And our beautiful Korean chili flake, which is a gochugaru, and that's the coarse flake that I use, not the fine. Some nice black and white sesame seed, some sesame seed oil, and my little twist is some Grand Marnier, which is an orange liqueur, French orange liqueur, which gives it a nice balance and spice. Over to our wet and fresh ingredients. We have our beautiful pork spare ribs. I like using the spare ribs because of the bones. It does give it a bit more flavour, and you can gnaw onto the bones as well. It's more enjoyable. Some beautiful ginger, some beautiful Spanish garlic, some nice red chilies, and some shallots. And these are all produced at my local Korean grocery. They have a beautiful range of fresh food and dry food ingredients. We also have some beautiful perilla leaves that I was telling you about, which is the 깻잎. That's my rice, by the way, going there in the background. The beautiful, beautiful leaves. Gorgeous in colour, freshness, and I've just soaked them in a bit of cold icy water. And here's our Korean purple lettuce, which is a choksam pechul. It's like a purple red cabbage, and that goes well with some rice and some beautiful bulgogi. So let's get started. Okay, first off, what we need to do is prepare our ginger, garlic and chili, and it's pretty easy. All we need to do is take off the tops, down the centers in the bowl, as so. Pretty quick in the bowl. Ginger, what I'd like to do is just peel the outer skin. Okay, and then what we do is just give it a bit of a slice in the bowl. Now all we need to do is also get one shallot and just roughly chop it. They can go also in the bowl. Now what we need to do is, if you've got a mortar and pestle, that'll be fine. I've got my own mortar and pestle, which is a bigger bowl. I like working with big bowls. And all we need to do is give these a nice bash. So what this does, it gets it all mashed together, and then we can incorporate our dry ingredients and wet ingredients. Okay, so what we need to do to speed the process up is add 3 tablespoons of this rapadura brown sugar. And what this does, it's not so sweet, so it's okay to put 2.5, 3, not too fussed. And I've also got a cup of the gochugaru, the coarse, that can go in as well. And I've also got my black and white sesame seeds, they can go in as well. Now what this does, this helps the actual breaking down the translucent. It becomes all broken down with the sugars and that, so we'll get to that stage next. The more we bash it out, knock it out, it'll slowly come down. So what we do now, we are going to add the rest of our ingredients, which is 3 tablespoons of sesame seed oil, which is a roasted sesame seed oil. And we've also got 3 tablespoons of nice soy sauce. And finally, we've got 2 tablespoons of the Grand Marnier liqueur. And what we need to do now is take it to the next level and just continue to mash it and bring it all together. So now this should come into a paste. So all it takes is about 10 minutes. It's a good workout, but it's well worth it. Okay, so next step is I'll put about 200 mils of water, which actually helps it come into more of a paste. As you can see now, it'll all combine and come together. So what we need to do now is add our shallots. We don't want them too fine, because we want them all combined so we can actually enjoy the nice sweetness of the shallots when they're actually cooked. You can go in there. Oh, that smells great. You can smell all the aromas now of the ginger and garlic and the gochugaru, sesame seeds and the sesame seed oil. It all comes together quite nice. So that's our bulgogi marinade. So all we need to do now is incorporate our pork ribs. Our pork. And what I like to do is to leave them for an hour marinating. So what we need to do first is give them a nice soaking and mix, so all the marinades can penetrate into the beautiful flesh of the pork ribs. Okay, now we can let that sit for an hour. This is a non-stick pan which is widely available from Korean grocery stores. It's awesome for samgyeopsal or any bulgogi. So we've got the pan on a medium heat. We don't want it too hot because we've also got sugar in here and we don't want to burn the sugar. A nice caramelization will go good. So what we need to do is just put a little bit of oil on the pan, as so, and no particular order. Okay. So we're going to cook these for between 5 and 10 minutes on a medium to high heat. And as I was saying earlier on, we don't need to put the temperature on too high because it'll burn the actual sugar in the marinade. Okay, so about 3 minutes going, I like to turn them over. They got a nice caramelization on them. Okay, so we are ready to serve up now. So these are cooked quite nice. You don't want to, you got to overcook pork. You got to have them well done. You can't have a medium rare because it's a white meat, a white protein. But these have come up beautifully. So all we need to do now is plate them up. Okay, and this is my version of pork bulgogi with 깻잎 and rice. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much.